very good school.
Yeah. So that's why there are so many excellent the graduated person came out from this school, and also many the parents tried to send the sons to this school. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Sonoda's lecture, I tried to make a YouTube, right? Nobody watch it because English. Nobody understands.
And
Okay,
here,
let's go.
here. Okay, so let's go next. And also another the wonderful the development of the Hirose Tanso was the Gettan Hyo, and also the Sandatsu Ho. Gettan Hyo is the ranking system, and the Sandatsu Ho is the education policy. Gettan Hyo is I'm going to show you the practical example. This one is the actual the Gettan Hyo monthly ranking system chart.
Monthly ranking.
Yes. KO second means 1864 maybe, just before the 2 years before the Meiji Restoration. So 1865 maybe. Yeah. But anyway, and as you can see from this chart, the lower level is first grade to the ninth grade, and each grade also separated into the two grades, upper level, lower level, so that totally the numbers of the rank becomes 19, I think. Yeah. And the 18 plus 1, the no grade,
No grade.
0 grade here, and upper one grade upper level, lower level, and ninth grade, the student could have a right to be the head of the student, and they also could have right to operate instead of the Hirose Tanso. Well, so this one is the magnified the Gettan Hyos, and if you see the top of the each name, there is characters on top of the name. This means the which exam this person passed or not, and which scores this person get. So every month this the chart was updated, so that the people or students try to get the higher positions. And
How long does it take from bottom to top?
it depends. It depends on you.
Like a most first quick.
Maybe
3-4 years.
yeah, maybe I think more than this. Maybe more than maybe 5 or 6
5
years.
years.
Yeah. So that's why he tried to avoid the interference from officials to send some people who can say he taught or he behaved as the officials like. Everybody have to start from a grade 0. So that one of the example of this one is the case of Omura Masujiro. When Omura Masujiro entered the Kangien, he was 19 years old. So the middle of the average ages of Kangien. But he has to sit beside the other student who was the 9 years old or 8 years old. Even the discussion between adults and children commonly made at schools of his time was not observed at Kangi-en. Omura Masashiro, to cite one illustrious example, entered Kangi-en at the age of 19 years old and began at grade 0 along with a student half his age. Means maybe he sit with the child, 9 years old child from grade 0. So that no exceptions. Only the way to get the higher position is to pass the test. That's all. Very, very severe. And the Sandatsu is open admission policy. And Sandatsu means removing 3 sort of advantages. That means age and his social class, and also the experience before he entered Kangi-en. So that in the case of Omura Masujiro, his age, 19 years old, and his background about education before the Kangi-en was totally removed at the evaluation or entrance of this school. So here is the entrance application, and this one is Omura Masujiro's entrance applications. So it says he was maybe 19 years old, maybe somewhere. So there are several application forms still remained who entered the Kangi-en. 三脱法 okay, yeah. And the diversity. At the beginning of today's lecture, I explained that there is no specified ages for each grade, but only one way to get the grade was to pass the test. So that means there are a variety of the people who try to enter the school, age, class, and the educational background. So and also the Tanso very much care about the nature of each student. One of the students were very talented, but the students were not talented. So that always the curriculum was designed for each individual student. So this sort of a policy or the system of the education was also totally different from current schools. So that, or in other words, I think the education system of the Kangi-en was a good mixture or combination of the all sort of educational system.
What do you mean diversity?
Diversity means the every educational system will be adapted for each individual student. So, but if we think about the current situation, whatever the achievement of the student,
they don't care in background.
right? And especially elementary school, there's no test. Only maybe the participation of the classroom was care about to be the next grade. So that whatever the nature of each student, they could go up to the upper level. But such kind of system have some kind of a defect about the learning speed of each person. So the Kangi-en never accelerate or gave them the pressure to get a higher position. But students themselves had a strong motivation to get higher positions. because of the education system which I explained, 脱席会は月単表。So the and Hirose Tanso himself also said that all students do not fit the same patterns. So some are clever, others are not. Some rich, others poor. Some old, some young, some diligent, while others are lazy. Some have been to school for some time, others are new. According to such things, desires and expectations differ among students. So that all the fully customization style of methodologies, the Kangen hired. So that is the different aspect of comparing with the current modern education system. I think this one is good.
I think
very
that's
good.
good.
Yeah. And
今日人数多いから早めに一応行った方がいいんじゃないですか。
大丈夫
大丈夫ですか。
But some of the researcher or scholar about the education said that Hirose Tanso has been severely criticized as the mere administrator bent on establishing the successful business enterprise out of his school.